everyone, my name is Lakshman. I am from Canara Engineering College. Today we are going to study about computer architecture by Holas. What is computer architecture? Computer architecture is a specification detailing how a set of software and hardware technology standards interact to form a computer system or platform. How the software and hardware will work together to form a computer system, it will be defined by the computer architecture specification. For example, von Neumann architecture. It has arithmetic logic unit, control unit. Arithmetic logic unit performs all the arithmetical operations. Control unit will control the entire system. Memory for data and instructions. There is separate memory for data and the instructions in von Neumann architecture, and I/O interfaces for input and output operations. There are three categories of computer architecture. First one is system design. System design deals with how the hardware is organized inside the system. Instruction set architecture will have a set of instructions which can be used to perform operations. Micro architecture will tell us how the microprocessors are embedded and how the IC chips are embedded into the system. There are 7 dimensions of ISA. First one is class of ISA. All ISAs are general purpose register architectures. All the instruction set architectures are using general purpose registers. The operands are either registers or immediate memory locations. The operands in an instruction can be either registers, which are directly used, and immediate memory locations. Immediate memory locations means the memory location can be directly mentioned. There are 2 types of classes of ISA: register to memory ISAs. These register to memory ISAs can access memory as a part of instructions directly without using any other functions. Second one is load and store ISA. Can access memory only using load and store instructions. We cannot use registers as a part of instruction, and we can only access the memory using load and store ISA. This one. Second one is memory addressing. Byte addressing is the most widely used type of memory addressing. It will have bytes of address which can be referred to a memory location. Both 80x86 and MIPS are using byte addressing methods. Access is faster in byte addressing if operands are aligned. Third one is addressing modes. MIPS addressing modes are register mode addressing. Addressing is directly done using registers. Immediate mode addressing will have a direct address location of the memory, and we can use that location in the instructions. Displacement mode addressing. Displacement means there will be a base displacement from one memory location to another. We can use that in instructions. 80x86 additional. There are 3 80x86 additional modes which are register indirect. Indirect register means we can use pointers to point to that register, and we can use that pointers to access that registers. Indexed, we can have an array of registers, and index value will be used to access a particular register. Based with scaled index. Based means there will be a base address for which there will be some scaling index. From that particular location we can access the memory. Fourth one is type and size of operands. The operand size also depends. It also determines the type of instructions. First one is 8-bit. 8-bit is used for ASCII characters. 16-bit is used for Unicode characters. 32-bit for integers or word. 64 bits for long integer or double word. 32 bits for floating point. 64 bit for double precision floating point. Fifth one is operations. There are 4 types of operations. Data transfer operation, which transfers data from one memory location to another. Addition and other arithmetic operations, which performs arithmetic operations on the operands. Logical operations, which performs logical operations. Control operation, which can perform control operations and also determines the flow of code. MIPS is simple and easy to operate, but x86 is richer and has large set of instructions. Sixth one is control flow instructions. There are 2 types of control flow instructions: conditional and unconditional branches. Conditional means there will be a condition. Conditional branches will have a condition based on which the branching is done. Unconditional will not have any conditional statements. It is directly branched. Procedure calls is like function call in C. Procedure calls will next one is procedure calls and returns, just like function call and return in C. The seventh one is encoding in ISA. There are two types, fixed length ISA and variable length ISA. MIPS uses fixed length ISA and it is simple to decode. Variable length ISA, for example 80x86, it takes less space because we are allocating the memory dynamically. Thank you.